It's a lot bigger, David.
A lot bigger.
Round number 6. The beast from the east, the world's tallest boxer, if you just joined us, 217 centimetres, dwarfing our own Bob Mirovic, standing 196 centimetres. And at the moment, it's the Russian on points, 6 of a scheduled 8 rounds.
I'm still throwing that overhand right. They obviously think that's the way to go.
It's the only punch that's landed cleanly so far.
As you say, though, the question, is it being felt too much by the Russian?
He looks in good condition. He's done a few 12-rounders of late, and for a big man, he's still going forward well.
He hasn't deteriorated that much physically across the course of the fight, has he? He wasn't a quick bloke to start with.
No, he's just a constant come-forward pace and picking his shots, not swinging widely. Bob's still trying to use a bit of movement there, trying to clinch. So he's got to be careful, though. If he's in between, he's not on the outside, he's not on the inside, and Valuev will just pick him off.
He can't just stay there and let Valuev tee off on him. He's got to actually bend down a little bit lower to get his power. At the moment, he's trying to stand up too tall, that he can't get his weight behind his punches.
May get to the stage where if Bob just keeps taking too many punches, Angelo may stop the contest. He's got a lot of feeling for Bob Mirovic, and he's given his best. He's given 110%, and
he certainly hasn't lost any respect here at all.
Oh, definitely not. You know, it's such a hard fight for Mirovic, and as we said, you know, Valuev's an undefeated fighter. He's got a bit of talent. He's got a bit of skill. He's got huge side advantages. It's always going to be a hard fight for Bob Mirovic, and no shame. He's really giving his all, Bob Mirovic. He's putting on an excellent performance.
No one else wanted to get in there with Valuev either.
That's part of the problem they've had over the years. I know when Vlad Wharton was promoting him, he was always having trouble getting opponents. They see him and they want to duck out the back door. But Bob Mirovic said, bring him on, I'll fight anyone.
And he's taken him to 6. Final minute of round number 6 now. Just soaking up some blows, taking in the breaths.
Valuev seems happy to just coast along and win on points in this fight. He isn't trying to pressure for the knockout. It's a nice overhand right there by Bob.
Again, working Mirovic into the corner.
Bob's still landing some good shots every time Valuev comes in.
Yeah, he's picking him off, but as you saw then when he went back to the corner, he's standing too upright. But he's got to bend down low when he throws the punches. I know it's hard when someone's taller than you. You want to try and be at the same height, but when you're lower, you can get your body weight behind the blows.
As Mike Tyson showed so often during his career when he was in his prime, David.
Yes.
Well, he's seen off the 6th round as Mirovic. Again, another one for the beast from the east, the Russian. So 2 rounds remaining, but that respect word, as we were talking about earlier, certainly hasn't lost any by being here.
No, Bob's really showing what he's all about. He was never the most talented fighter as we watch Angelo Hyder.
Listen to me. Listen to me. He can't hurt you. Hey, you believe that? Well, I'm telling you, Bob, you can only give up. Hey, and that means hands down and not punching. Twist his ears straight down. Well, listen to me, Bob. Bob, breathe. Breathe deep.
Смахнул мимо. Люди смеются. Где техника? Там мешок возле тебя уже не знает, какой, когда ты его ударишь, он ждет уже. Ты ударить не можешь, сопли развесил.
And looking very composed. In the other corner, Nikolai Valuev.
I'd still really like to see Valuev in against a really top-class opponent. I think it'd be an interesting contest, David.
I certainly would be, but no one wants to risk it.
Yeah.
You know, why would you? He doesn't bring anything to the plate except his size. You know, people aren't going to fight him without money being there.
It's just a slip there from Bob Mirovic. It's wet in the corner, and Bob taking advantage there, just pointing out to the referee.
True sign of professionalism.
Bob's a very experienced professional. He's been around a long time, and as you said, that first fight back at Cronulla was a long time ago, David.
I know the scary bit is I was fighting then too.
May 15, 1987. More than 16 years ago. And Bob Mirovic still going strong at 37 years of age.
But this is what his fans love about Bob Mirovic. Bob Mirovic, doesn't matter who the opponent is, he always goes in, he gives his best, he gives 100%. And as we've seen his record, he hasn't won all of his fights, but the Australian fans just love him because he's a true Aussie battler. And, you know, most people want to turn this fight down at the last minute. Most people wouldn't want to fight Nikolai Valuev, but look at Bob, he's still in there trading. He's got a bloody nose. He's taken some shots around the head, but he's still trying to throw back. That's what we love about Bob Mirovic. He's just having a go.
One good thing is that most fighters would have turned this fight up. By now, after that last round, they'd question themselves. Bob's still in there. He's still having a go all the time.
Valuev's starting to slow down a bit himself here. As I said, he's carrying a lot of weight around, and he's probably been a little surprised too of Mirovic. Hasn't seen him fighting before or for a while.
He'd just come in here expecting to win. It would be good for Valuev to try and throw a right uppercut. I think he'd be successful at that. And he's waiting for Bob a little bit too much, and that's a sign of his inexperience as well. At a time like Lennox Lewis, it'll be all over.
Well, as I said before, Valuev hasn't fought a very high quality of opponents. He's been very active of late. But Bob knows all the tricks of the trade, very well skilled by Angelo Hyder. Billy Hussein, the co-trainer of Team Fennec, and the brother of Nadal Skinny Hussein and Hussein in the corner. And
well, Billy's wife actually gave birth to a son, Hilal, last night.
Yeah, special best wishes out to the Hussein family, Mariam, their second son for Billy Hussein. He was very concerned about going away to this fight, but he knew that he had to go away with Danny Green and Bob Mirovic. But congratulations to Billy and Mariam and all of the Hussein family.
Yeah, terrific news. Well, Mirovic refusing to go away as we work our way towards the bell. The closure of round 7 of a scheduled 8, and it looks like we might be going the distance. And Angelo Hyde, I reckon he'd be pretty happy the way he's charged, fought that round out there.